Wouldn't it be great if you could turn a loser into a winner instead of taking a loss? In this video, I show you exactly how to do that with zero DTE options. I'm Seth Freudberg, and we're one of the top proprietary trading firms located in New York City since 2005 and now Miami as well, and proud to have developed numerous 7- and even 8-figure per year traders. You found the right place to learn. There are many powerful one-day option strategies, also known as zero DTE strategies, that can provide quick, pretty satisfying wins, particularly on relatively calm market days. But what about days where the market is really moving intraday and those strategies are put under stress? Well, the good news is that there are solutions to protecting trades that are under stress, turning trades destined for a loss into winning trades if you learn how to handle options trades under stress. And that's what today's video is about: how to fix a trade that's headed for a loss and turning it into a winner. Believe me, that's a nice feeling. So if you're interested in how we do this, then stick around, because I think you're going to find this compelling. Now, before we get into the option strategy that we'll be teaching you in today's video, if you're absolutely brand new to options trading and you don't know much about how options work, we've put together a video for you to understand options basics. And if you click the video appearing on your screen right now, it will lay the groundwork for you to understand the option strategy that we'll be sharing with you in this video. Then when you're finished, you can come back and watch the rest of this video. Back in the day, options chains used to expire, believe it or not, once a month. But in today's modern options markets, there are a growing number of options chains that expire every single day. And at the moment, those are confined to index options like SPX and NDX options, or the ETFs that mimic those indexes, such as SPY and QQQ. And so the fact that you can open an options trade every morning with index options has opened up a whole new world of options trading possibilities for active traders. And so let's take a look at an example which happened this month, and we'll use SPX index options to run you through how this works. So on the morning of December 11th, after rallying ferociously all year, the SPX index opened up again near its all-time highs at 67.51. And so let's say that on that day you opened up an options chain for SPX expiring that same day on what options traders refer to as the zero DTE options chain, which stands for 0 days till expiration. And let's say that you headed up 15 points above where the market opened up at that 60.80 strike, and you sold 10 of those 60.80 strike price calls for $3.35, and you also bought 10 of the 60.90 calls 10 points higher for $1.30, and then you simultaneously moved down to the put side of the options chain and sold 10 of those 60.50 puts for $2.88, and you also bought 10 of the 60.40 puts 10 points below the puts you sold for $1.58. And you did all 4 of those transactions at the same time, which any major options broker will allow you to easily do in their online platform with a single transaction, incidentally. And so when you do that, selling calls above the market and selling puts below the market, and surrounding those calls and puts with long puts and calls for protection, when you do that, you are entering into what options traders refer to as an iron condor. And in this case, this is a zero DTE iron condor trade, because we're entering into it with options that expire that same day at the end of the day. To understand the nature of this trade, let's first take a look at the cash flow that's been created by your executing these 4 options positions at the same time. And so starting with the short calls, we sold at 60.80. As you can see, we received a price of $3.35 for those. But remember, each index call option pays off at a rate of $100 per point that the index expires above the strike price of the call. So you multiply that by 100, and you sold 10 of them. And so when you multiply it out, the resulting cash flow is $3,350. And then using the same logic, the 10 protective calls you bought 10 points above the short calls that you sold, those 69 calls that you bought, those had a cost of $1,300. And as you can see, using that same type of calculation, the short puts at 60.50 brought in $2,880, and the long puts at 60.40 cost you $1,580. And so netting that all down, you end up with positive cash flow in the amount of $3,350. $6,350. And please note that your broker will require you to have $6,650 in your account to execute this trade, which is the trade's worst case scenario loss. You might be asking, what is the theory behind this trade? And the answer is that very often the SPX index, especially as we get close to the holidays, can tend to have these meandering days where after an initial gap up or gap down, the index doesn't actually move a whole lot after that. And so if that were to happen, let's think about the ramifications on that day on our trade. And so since calls only pay off if the index closes above the strike prices of the calls, and conversely puts only pay off if the index closes below the strike price of the puts, if you think about it then, any closing price at all, in this case between 60.80 on the upside and 60.50 on the downside, neither the 60.80 nor the 60.90 calls would pay off anything at all, nor would the 60.50, 60.40 puts. In other words, if the index closes between the location of the call positions on the upside and the put positions on the downside, then all four options expire with no payoff at all. In other words, they expire worthless, and you just pocket the initial premium of $3,350 that you collected at the beginning of the day. You just win all of that cash flow as your profit. That's the theory behind the trade. In other words, that's how the trade wins. Okay, so let's now move to 10:10 a.m. Eastern that day, 40 minutes into the market. And as you can see, the index had rallied, pushing up another 14 points past the opening price and also rallying past the location of our 10 short calls at 60.80. And the problem with this is that if the index were to continue to rally, then it decreases the possibility of our desired outcome, which is that all of the options expire worthless, so we can profit from pocketing the cash we received initially. In other words, if the index keeps pushing up, we have the chance of having to make a very large payout under those 60.80 calls that we sold, paying out $100 per point above 60.80 for each option we sold, and we sold 10 of them, so that means we'd have to pay out $1,000 per point for each point above 60.80. And so that could cause us to have a loss on the entire trade. And so at this point, we can just sit there and pray that the rally stops and reverses, or we can take action. And so one tactic available to options traders at this point is to enter into what options traders call a call butterfly roll, which in this specific case means that we buy back the 10 60.80 calls, sell 20 of the 60.90 calls, and buy 10 of the 60.100 calls. And by doing so, we've effectively moved the call side up, basically so that we are now short 10 of the 60.90 calls and long 10 of the 60.100 calls. And so if you think about it, we've now moved the call side out of danger, because if the market were to close at this point at 60.81, where it is, then because we moved the short calls up to 60.90, all of the new positions options would expire worthless, which is what we want. Now, we do, though, have to realize that this protection of our position has a cost to it, because we had to pay for that butterfly roll, and that wasn't free. And let me show you what I mean. You see, if we start with the $33.50 in cash flow that we first received when we entered the trade, you need to subtract from that the cost of buying back the 60.80 calls to close that position out, which, as you can see from the calculation, was actually very expensive, $69.50. But remember, we also sold 20 of those 60.90 calls, which closed that long position, and in fact, actually turned it into a short position of 10 calls. And for that, we received cash of $52.60. But we also had to rebuy our protection up at 60.100, and that cost us $880. So when you net that all down, that actually cost us quite a bit of that initial credit of $33.50. But we are still left with positive cash flow in the amount of $780. And we've accomplished our main goal, which was to reduce the danger of those short calls having to make a big payoff if the market ran a little bit more. So let's now move to the end of that day. And as you can see, the index continued to rally a bit and closed at 60.84.19. And because these are zero DTE options, we're in a position at the end of the same day to assign a final value to the options in this options chain, because they've expired and they're worth either nothing, or they have to make a payout, one or the other, once they've expired. And so let's take a look at the final outcome of the trade by valuing each of the remaining options after our butterfly roll. And as you can see, once we take into consideration the remaining cash flow of $780 for different reasons, all 4 of the options expired with no value. And that's because both the short calls at 60.90 and the long calls at 6100 expired above the price of SPX at the close. So those don't pay off anything at all and simply expire worthless. And the same thing for the 60.50 and 60.40 puts. Those expired way below the index price at expiration, and so those obviously have no value at all either, resulting in a win of $780. Now, before we wrap up, I want to make an important point. I want you to think about what the outcome would have been had we not employed the butterfly roll, and instead the original position had been held. Well, let's take a look at that. Remember, if we hadn't executed the butterfly roll, we wouldn't have had to pay out any of our original cash flow to buy that call butterfly. So we start with that original cash flow of $33.50. But look what happens to the 60.80 call. You see the index closed at 419 higher than that call strike price of 680. So we subtract the final market price from the 60.80 strike price, which is where we get the $4.19 from, and then you multiply that by 100 per point times 10 calls, and that would have cost you $4,190 that you would have had to pay out to the owner of those calls that you sold. And so even though each of the other options expired worthless, when you subtract out that payout from the original cash flow, you end up with a trading loss of $840 versus the trading gain of $780 because you exercised the butterfly roll as we demonstrated. A swing of $1,620 in outcomes because we had a little knowledge of how to adjust options trades instead of allowing ourselves to be sitting ducks and basically just praying that the market doesn't rally anymore. And so what I'd like you to take away from today's video is that professional options traders have at their disposal a whole variety of tools that allow them to enter a trade and then, if conditions warrant, modify the original position, resulting in a trade that was destined to be a loss and turn it into a trade with a really successful outcome, in this case, for example, just by employing a one-time simple options adjustment technique that once learned can take your trading to a new level.
Now, if you'd like to learn 3 more option strategies that our pro traders use, including the unique options trick that allows you to make money while you wait to buy stocks or ETFs at the price you want, and the options income strategy that allows you to make consistent money whether the market goes up or down or sideways, and how to make money on a stock or index trade even if you're wrong on the direction, then click the link that's appearing right now at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That will open up the free workshop registration page in a new window. So don't worry, you won't lose this video. Or you can register directly for free at optionsclass.com.